We're gonna restart the whole thing. The whole thing. Hey Mia, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. May have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit for these, just to, like, get to the goods. That's Mr. Jonoichi, Hitomi. I'm not going to kill him. Go home alone without checking on Mio. So that wasn't an option before. That was not an option before. So we've tried every other option. So this is the option we're going to choose. Okay, so Yoko just lied. She said Mr. Jonoichi was looking for you inside. And he's like, was that? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so... the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout, fire! Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. Hey! We saved your call! That's right. Okay, so this is where we ran into Shugo? Shugo. Mia's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... That's the guy that we saw earlier. A teacher. It's Mr. Ariyashi. That's the guy who's researching curse stones for money. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mia said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let her go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Yeah, you're right, girl. Damn! That was all we needed, was that little piece. Yoko's home. I don't know why it unlocked that, or what. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse stone once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. I hope Mio didn't die. Because now that we know what we know... Hey! Complete the Yako branch of Chapter 1! Whoop whoop! So now that we know... Okay. We've got her done. So now that we know that Mio is like in a special paranormal division, like she's helping with them, that makes everything way more interesting too. Because like Mio's character, I was kind of like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, why is she just? I thought she was just faking it, to be honest. But now that we know that, there might be a chance that she lives. She wasn't just pretending like she knew what she was doing. You know what I mean? So that's good. Alright, we're going to continue with Haru Shigema. Shigema? Haru Shigema. Let's restart. I think restarting is the right play. We'll just fast forward through the bits that we already did. You think she's still dead? I mean, she might be. Make sure I click on everything. We've already done all this, but... God damn it. So we just found out about the student that killed herself. I actually find all of this stuff really interesting, but we've already read it all, so I don't want to, like, bore you guys with rereading everything. Alright, we did all that. There it is. Alright. Look at their surroundings. Look at the river. Talk, 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 talk. There's a lot of talking here. You find out a lot of backstory about them. Okay. Talk to Richter. I'll go first. Okay, so this is the part where I wasn't sure about. What if Michio Shirayashi silenced Mr. Jonoichi with a curse? What do you think? He did mention he was scared of that, but it doesn't tell us anything new. That might be a little bit far-fetched. That wasn't right. You see, I'm sorry for disappointing you. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Well, no point in dwelling on speculation. The truth will come out in no time. Please, go ahead. Alright, so they're talking about this. Didn't seem like they're working as a pair. Detectives. It's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other. Sitting around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. Something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Najima murders. So it has. Not to speak or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. He is out of prison. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. We know that. So we suspect it's the janitor. that? Is that Omen's voice? Who could it be? Strange woman. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What's your name again? Oh, silly me. I am Ayami Tomo. Ayami Tono. She certainly had no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'd be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. So... she says her name's Ayame. I'd guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. He's hiding it well, but I can sense that he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? I should ask her what her deal is. I mean, I guess so. I guess there's nothing else to do. I guess so. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So their best way you could collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers, and that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro, is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. So where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I didn't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself, if you want something done right. Huh. So, I mean, I know that. The detective took his curse stone, but, like, what part does she play in this? Is she just, like, here for the ride? Like, what? Oh, that must be it. She must be half of the young couple Rector mentioned. But she isn't a curse bearer herself, and her friend has lost his curse stone. Neither of them will be of use to me. For real. Yeah, she is a little weird. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it, anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Okay. Sounds like you really have your heart set on this rite. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well, then let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo in particular. Ukiyo-in? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh, yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo is one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. But Yokusai has so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. I've got to admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh, no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection too? That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. So this bitch wants to bring back a dead artist. Come on, lady. There's people, like, that's about as, like, don't get me wrong. I understand the love of your dog. But when Yoko wanted to bring back her dog, like, I'm just like, so you want to kill people to bring back your dog. Like, I love dogs too. But that's a little bit extreme, I think. Just like how I think it's extreme to kill people to bring back an artist. He lived a long life. He lived a long life. That's good enough. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. I agree. Katsushika Hokusai, a master ukiyo artist, 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area known as Sumida City. Among his famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japonisme movement, providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of a whimsical and otherworldly scenes, often depicted in ukiyo. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the old mad painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for it. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Okay. Ah, that must be it. Okay, I already read that. I don't care. Okay, so I have to keep talking to her. I'm sure Yutaro would laugh if he heard this, but I'm totally serious. I'm making the Hokusai revival project happen. It'll be a national sensation. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. About why you approached us. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd given them to you? Just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say. You never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness, no. We're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearer, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. He lost it. How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Oh gosh, is it that time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Huh. Ayame Tono. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love for Katsushika Hokasai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the right of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Yikes, dude. Yikes. For real, Samu. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I'll tail her for a while.